What's good, everybody? We're back for another video. Today we're going to be reviewing our latest bounty tournament that we played on stake. Had some pretty good runs, built our stack up pretty high, and then can't say we finished the same way. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, everybody. So first hand of the tournament, we get dealt the freaky cards, as I like to call them. 9-6. Best cards in the deck. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we're just going to check this one through, try to see if we could get a dub here. And looks like, yeah, we're going to take it down on a high card. Beautiful. Or on 2 pairs, sorry. Next hand after that, we're going to get dealt 6-3. That's an easy fold. Move right into the next hand. Going to get dealt 7-5 offsuit. Again, this is another easy fold. I know the blinds are small. If it was suited, I probably would have called it, but we're not just going to go throwing money away. This guy raises to 3 big blinds. I'm good off of that. And I instantly regret it because 2 7s come out on the flop, would have gave me 3 of a kind, and I am just sick to my stomach about it. That's the only reason I even put this hand in here to begin with, was just to show that, because I probably could have taken that guy's money. Moving on, gonna get dealt 5 king. Obviously, we're gonna call that. That's one of my favorite hands. Alongside of obviously pocket aces, pocket kings, all that good stuff. We're gonna get 3 ways to a flop. We're gonna get dealt 3, 4, 5, 6 on the flop. We have an open-ended straight draw. Pretty good, pretty good. This guy's only betting 150. That's pretty small for having an open-ender. Granted, it would give somebody else an open-ended straight draw as well, but you know, that's the risk we're playing. We're just gonna call him here, and we are not gonna get there, unfortunately. We're gonna see if we could bluff him off, and it works. Perfect. We take it down with a high card. Got him to fold his hand. He was probably looking for a straight as well. But you know what? I'd rather him think I have it than I think he has it. You know what I mean? Anyways, next hand we get dealt 3-10 offsuit. Terrible hand. Instant fold. No question even about it. Moving into our next good hand after a couple dead draws. We get dealt Queen 3 of spades. Pretty good hand. Blinds are still small enough that I can call this. And we get dealt 2 spades. King 10-6 with 2 spades on the flop. Beautiful, beautiful cards. And I go into the tank for a little bit, try to decide what to do. And eventually I just decide to go for a half size pot bet. Try to get whoever's going to fold out, like this guy, that guy, 2 ways to the next one. And again, we're just going to keep firing off another half-size pot bet. We do not get there, unfortunately. And we're just going to check. Check, and he's going to take it down. Unfortunately, did not get there on the flush. But it's all good. Can't win every hand. I already know this. If you've played poker long enough, you know it's about the long run. It's not about winning every hand. It's about winning the biggest hands. 9-4 suited, good hands, but too far apart to give a straight, and a 9 high flush really isn't that good. It does beat a lot, but I'm not that confident in a 9 high flush. And we would have completely whiffed on the flush draw. We do hit middle pair, but with a bottom kicker like a 4, I think we made the right decision in just dropping those cards, sorry. And these guys are going to continue doing their thing for, you know, they're going to bet out. And again, I would have hit a 3 of a kind. It's just ridiculous, man. I can't blame myself, and I can't think like that. See, I would have won that hand. But you can't think like that. If you think like that, you'll never win at poker, because then you go chasing. And it never goes good when you start chasing your winnings. Or I'm sorry, chasing your losses. Moving into the next hand, 9 jack of diamonds. Brings in opportunities for a straight flush. Jack high flush is still pretty good regardless, so we're obviously going to make the call here. And it looks like this guy next to me, I have a note on him. He's a pretty good poker player. I've seen him in almost every single tournament I play in that I get pretty far in. He's usually there as well. And it looks like we're going to go 4 ways to a flop. Nope, this guy's going to raise. We're obviously going to call. Good cards like these, you have to call. And yep, we're going. Oof. Yeah, I have to fold my hand. I don't have the balls to do it. So let's just get into the next hand. Let's see what the run out is. And yep, I would have lost. So perfect. That was a good fold. Good fold. And let's get on to the next one. Alrighty, let's go. Moving into our next hand, we're going to get dealt 8-7 of clubs. Pretty good hand. Suited connectors are never a bad thing, especially when they're high up on the ranks like that. But obviously we're going to call here. Blinds are only at 75, 150. Only logical thing to do here would be to call. So let's get to it. Let's see what we got. Looks like we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to a flop, unless we get a raise from this guy. Let's see. What are you doing? Okay. We got a gut shot to a straight. If we can get a 6 here, we're golden. But there are 2 hearts on the board. It's never a good thing. Brings in backdoor flush draws for hearts. And I think anybody that has 2 hearts in their hands right now is going to bet. Because, I mean, I know I would. I would definitely bet my 2 hearts here. If we can get a 6 here, we have a straight. This guy's going to lead out for what looks like 700. And I like my cards, but I don't like them that much. I'm leaning more towards folding. But I eventually just stick in the call. Because why the hell not? You know, we're here to gamble. We're here to make some money. These bounty tournaments, you can't win any money without being a little bit risky. But we're going to end up folding that hand. Unfortunately, he just bet out too much, $2,000. He probably had a set or something, but we're never going to find out. Next hand, we're going to get dealt 6-5 offsuit. Easy fold. We have a raise coming in at 500. And again, this happened to me so many times throughout this tournament where I would fold connectors like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 6s come off, or it would just give me a 3 of a kind. And that's the only reason I have this hand in here, is to show you guys that I'm a little pussy and I should have just played the hand. I probably would have won. This guy's going all in. Maybe he has king 6, king 8. We're never going to find out. I might have won that hand, but like I said, we're never going to get to see the flop because he doesn't reveal his cards. And then right after that, we're going to get dealt the bricks. 7 deuce offsuit. Worst hand in poker. Like, quite literally the worst hand in poker. There's nothing you can do with those cards at all. And if you call any type of flop, unless you're playing some type of game, in a cash game, where if you win with 7 deuce, then you get a little prize. But that's not the scenario here. This is just an online tournament, playing against a bunch of randos. So no, 7 deuce, easy fold all day. Moving into our next hand, we're going to get dealt 9 queen suited, 9 queen of diamonds. Very good hand in my opinion. Not the best, not the worst. Definitely worth calling. Hopefully we do not see a raise. Unfortunately we do. But it's not that big. Definitely worth calling. It's only 300 more. And again, we're going to completely brick on the flop. We do have a gut shot to a straight. We need an 8 to come out here. This guy's going to lead out for 200. Pretty cheap in my opinion. But then this guy re-raises it to 1.15K. And it just leads me to believe he probably already has a straight, or he has a backdoor flush draw, which I'm losing to all day. and I did not get there regardless. So we made a good flop, or I'm sorry, made a good fold. Can't go chasing. That's not how you win money in poker. Always gotta play the way you're supposed to. Play smart. Play without emotion. Don't go chasing your losses. Ace King suited in our next hand. Obviously, we're gonna raise here. People are saying that this hand isn't that good. Ace King isn't that good. I'm here to prove that wrong. We're going to get dealt Ace King. Boom. Top 2 pair on the flop. We're feeling good about it. We're going to lead out for 1.2K. About half size of the pot. See if we can get any callers here. And we do get one caller. Brings in the 10 of clubs. Now we're a little bit worried because now we have flush draws on the board. This guy's leading out. My initial reaction was to fold, but then seeing that he only had 2,800, I decided why not? Let's just put him all in. And he did indeed have the flush. So we're going to lose out on that pot. Didn't lose too much there, so we're not too upset about it because he was short stacked, but it would have been nice to take him out and take down his bounty, you know? But that last hand, I cut it out because nothing ended up happening. This guy went all in with like 20K, and I was never going to call that. Never in a million years. Ace 5 of spades. Pretty good hand. Brings in opportunities for a straight flush. Also the nut flush. We're going to raise it up to 500 here. See what we can get. Looks like we got 1, 2, another re-raise up to... I can't even tell what that is. Doesn't look like too much. Maybe 800. Yeah, only 300 more. So we're obviously going to call that. Again, we're going to completely brick. Not even a single spade on the board. Our flush is completely out of the air. We do have backdoor to a straight 10 to ace. But the way these guys are betting, I'm good off of that. We don't want anything to do with this pot. We're just going to go ahead and let these guys battle it out, see what's happening. And my guy's going to take it down with a full house. Look at that. King Jack taking it down. Next hand, let's get into it. Queen 9 suited again. Let's go. Last time I had this hand, I folded on an all-in. So let's see. And then as you guys can see here, we took a massive beating throughout the tournament. Went all the way down to 4,000 chips. Just not getting any cards. Drawing dead for what felt like forever. Till eventually we get dealt this. And even then, it's not looking good for us. Queen King now brings in a straight. We're obviously going to check it. And we're actually going to take this pot down. We needed it. So, good job. Pair of 9s takes it down. We love to see it. Next hand, we get dealt Queen 10 of hearts. Beautiful cards. We're obviously going to call here. We need to see this flop. We got to get into it. This guy's going to bump us up to all in, and we're obviously going to fold. And the reason I folded is because I would have won with a 3 of a kind. Again, man, I swear, this happened to me like 6 times throughout the tournament. Next hand, we get dealt Jack 6 offsuit, being short stacked. I'm kind of just waiting for an all-in at this point. There's really no other option I have but to wait for an all-in opportunity, try to double or maybe even triple up and get back into the money on this tournament, man. At this point, we were running pretty good. We only needed to beat out a couple spots for the money. But, man, I just was not getting the cards. It was a disaster, let me tell you guys. I felt like I was just not getting anything to come my way at all. And then we get dealt here. I folded a 2 pair. Granted, any 9 beats me. And then I would have had a full house, which, as you guys can see, would have won the hand, and I would have been able to take down another pot. Last hand of the night, we get dealt Pocket Kings, the Cowboys. One of the best hands in poker. Like I said, this was what I was waiting for. We are about to be in position to double up. no other option to do but to go all in and hope that we are good here. That's exactly what we were looking for. We wanted somebody to push us in. Pushing us in with 10 queen offsuit is insane. But it doesn't matter because we're going to lose anyways. Alright, so we didn't play bad. We could have finished in the money. We were right there. But, I mean, pocket kings. Like, can you blame me for going all in? Especially I was short stacked at the time. But all in all, it was a good tournament. Got some more practice in. Just trying to get better every day. Tune in for the next video. Follow for more content. Let's go.